Hey everybody, and welcome back. So 2 weeks ago we talked about the coil machine. Last week we talked about the locker, and this week we're talking about the hybrid vending machine, and what I like to say is the best of both worlds. Go ahead and transition the screen over. This is the hybrid vending. So you'll notice that it has coils on the top, lockers on the bottom, and it's a very nice presentation, and it fits in the same footprint as a standard coil machine. So the genesis behind this machine is that we were having a lot of shops that were getting the coil machine, but they were not really filling them up. They had more needs for lockers than they did anything, so we needed the ability of putting it all into a smaller package and make it fit more efficiently in a shop. And that's where the hybrid comes in, is that it is a combination of the two, gives the best of both worlds. And the only real, I hate to say the word limitation, but the only negative about the machine is that it's not as, it doesn't have the capacity that its full-size brothers have. And so, for example, you have 25 versus the 50 in the regular coil machine. But like I said, most of the time shops have a hard time filling the machine up in the first place, so 25 seems to be a pretty good way of meeting it in the middle. You'll also notice that it also has these additional doors back here in the back. In the last video, I said that the locker is not as deep as the coil machine, and that's exactly what the case is here, is that these doors are fairly small. And so we were faced with two things. We could either A, stretch this door out so that it goes all the way to the back, but that would make for a very small channel, and getting stuff out of the back side of this thing would either some sort of a fishing mechanism to pull it forward, or reaching way in there and maybe not getting to the back there, or just letting the space go to waste. We didn't really want to do that. We wanted to definitely capture this. So what we did was we added these two additional doors here, and there's two on the other side as well, but you'll notice that it's a bigger door and then a really big door that's not on the front. It's just generally two of these, and that would be great for something like the rolled wheel weights, for example. You can put that in there. It's not going to be something you're going to vend on a daily basis, so that'd be back there for the once every 2 weeks kind of vend. You can also put like cleaning supplies or that sort of stuff. That would fit real nicely in there. You'll also notice that they have these two little black areas here, is that if this machine is ever needed to move, if you ever, like for example, this shop is opening up a new shop on the other side of town, they're taking their vending machine with them, then you can actually separate the coil from the locker and bring the center of gravity down so it can fit on a pallet and actually make a much easier move than trying to load the whole thing up onto a pallet. I don't know if you've ever done that before. Those coil machines can get very heavy and kind of dangerous, I guess would be a good way of putting it. I don't recommend a single person trying to load a coil machine onto a pallet, and I don't know how I would know that. I just kind of leave it at that. So anyway, this is the hybrid vending machine. I got some other. This is like I said, it has 16 lockers. These are the 9 front-facing ones, and 3, 6, 9. No, the 12 front-facing. Man, I can't do math. Sorry about that. The 12 front-facing lockers, and these just work just like the standard locker. The thing is that these are slightly smaller than they are in a regular locker. It just means you're servicing them more often. You're not putting as much product in the machine. This one was in a body shop or a collision center, and so all of the products in there. Before you ask, zinc-rich weld-through primer is upside down on purpose. Zinc-rich weld-through primer is a high solid spray welding spray, and because of the high solids in it, if you store it with the can normally up, all the solids settle to the bottom where the end of the straw sits. So as soon as you pick it up and you start spraying it, there's a very good chance that you're going to clog the straw with the materials in the spray, and you won't be able to utilize the full can because the straw is clogged. So if you store it upside down, then the solids settle at the top, and then when you spin it back over and shake it, then you have a better likelihood of getting all of the product out of the can. A little tech tip there for you. All right, and then I'm going to move on here. Nope, I went the wrong way. I'm looking for one picture. Yep, there's the keypad. This uses the exact same keypad that the locker uses. and uses the exact same coils that we've been used to using. So if you're planning the machine out, then it's pretty straightforward. This is a very nice machine. It is a very good advantage to our stable offering here. All right, so that's the hybrid vending machine. Next week, I have the very distinct pleasure of bringing on my friend Joe Castro, who is he and I have been working together with Worth for I'm thinking it's like 15 to 18 years. We've been working together. It feels like forever. But he's going to be on with us next week, and we're going to be talking about the actual vending side of this, so how to get going with vending, and how the process of getting a vending machine into your shop, and how that process works, and how that we can definitely try to provide a working relationship with these machines that will maximize your profitability in the shop. I hope everybody has a great week. I appreciate you spending some time with us, and y'all take care, and we'll talk to you soon.